Hey, what is up, spiritual hooligan? Are you out there trying to make a difference in the world, but your life isn't really where you want it to be? Are you doing good for others, hoping that something's going to come back to you? Helping the world, contributing, making a difference for others, these are noble pursuits. Unfortunately, they don't help the world and they don't help you unless you do this first. My name is Matthew Ferry, and I'm bringing you your daily enlightenment, and it's your moment to pause, to slow down, and to get connected to enlightened perspectives. I want to help you to quiet your mind and restore your peace. So, you're out there, you're helping the world, but it's not helping you. You're a highly conscious person, dedicated to uplifting the planet. But your life isn't where you want it to be. And isn't that how it's supposed to work, right? Aren't you supposed to be like you give and then you receive and then you give and then you receive? What's happening here? I've been coaching people like you now, what I call high conscious go-getters, for more than 2 decades. And I've been teaching people to give more and receive more as a philosophy for decades now. In fact, if you search my channel, you'll see that I have something called Giving the Gift or Playing the Contribution Game, and you'll discover I'm a huge believer in giving and contributing and uplifting the planet. Yet over the years, I've seen that it backfires over and over and over on people like you, people like me, unless you focus on your own personal integrity. Now, integrity is not morals and values, okay? Integrity is a state of being whole and complete. The whole thing is working well. It's undivided. It's integrated. It's intact. It's kind of like the device that you're watching or listening to this message on. It's functioning, right? It's functioning properly. You're able to hear my voice. You're able to see me right now. That has integrity. It means it's working. It's workable. So when I say that your do-gooder activities, your contribution activities, malfunction when there's a lack of integrity, that's really what I'm talking about. I mean, like, you're putting out this stuff into the world and it's causing you to malfunction and it's not creating the impact that you want. See, when your life isn't working, doing good for others isn't helping them or you. Now, I know I understand, this is not a popular perspective, right? But it lives in the realm of busting New Age dogma. And that's one of the things that I'm really, really committed to this year, 2019. That's the time of this recording. In fact, what is the 7th, January 7th, 2019. And busting dogma is really one of the 4 parts of my rapid enlightenment process. So you have essentially taming the drunk monkey in your head, seeing it at these unconscious reflexes. You have the recognizing the hidden motives to survive. Then you have busting dogma, and then you have recontextualization. So I use muscle testing, applied kinesiology, to bust dogma. In other words, I want to see, well, if it lives in the realm of not provable, if it lives in the realm of just conjecture, made up stories, if it lives in the realm of faith, then what will it do to my body? That's sort of what I came down to. It's like, okay, well, will it strengthen me or will it weaken me? Because if it strengthens me, my life gets better. And if it weakens me, my life gets worse. And so while muscle testing may not be a scientific thing or something that we can say, let's go ahead and publish a paper on this. It's not like that. It's more like muscle testing helps you to see, am I strengthened by something or not? So for example, if you test the statement, the world needs my help, it goes weak. If you test the statement, the world is broken, that also goes weak. So it weakens you. It's not true or false, right? These are nothing more than perspectives or conjecture. The world needs my help. Weakens you. When you connect with that idea, it weakens your body. You can't keep your arm up when somebody pushes on it. And we could do your arm, your finger, we could do anything, all kinds of things on your body. The world is broken. That goes weak. The world needs to be fixed. That goes weak. Doing good for others improves the world. Now, I thought for sure that would be a strengthening context. It goes weak. It goes weak on everyone that I've ever tested it on. Doing good for others improves my life goes weak. I thought for sure that one would go strong. It goes weak. Now, doing good for others feels good. That goes strong. So it feels good, and obviously when we feel good, life is better. Your life, your experience is better. But we don't want to confuse that with a way in which to have your life work. And this is what happens in the New Age community. We live in this paradigm like, if I do good for others, if I contribute, if I make a difference, then my life will work. I'm sorry, bullshit. It's not true. The way you get your life to work is working on making your life work. So, restoring integrity improves the world. Weak. So restoring integrity does not improve the world. Restoring integrity improves my world. Strong. So that strengthens you. Restoring integrity improves my world. Now the New Age community is stuck in dogma. Ideas that have been passed down by well-meaning people, like me, for example. Like me. Ideas that get misinterpreted by people like you and me. I took all those ideas that my mentors told me about and I put them into play, and we put those ideas to the test. But let's be honest, we're hindered, we're blinded by our faith. We're blinded by our desire to have high-minded ideas work. So we bend the truth to ourselves. We omit the stuff that isn't working, and we only focus on the stuff that is working. And while that is actually an effective thing to do in life in general, right, which is to focus on the things that are working, but it's ineffective to ignore the things that aren't working. And so many of us high conscious people have fallen into that trap. So many of the high conscious people that I meet are helping the world, and they're going broke. They assign great value to furthering other people's causes and agendas while their own life is falling apart. The airline has it right. Put your own oxygen mask on first before helping others. And this doesn't mean that you are not a kind person. You are. It doesn't mean that you aren't considerate or helpful. It's just that this is not about extremes here. It lacks integrity for you to not take care of yourself in the hopes that helping others will make your life better. And that is the basic premise that so many of us have been living under. It lives in the realm of dogma, unprovable, conjecture. It lacks integrity to not take care of your family in hopes that being a good person will help the world and then you can help your family. No. It lacks integrity for you to help people in such a way that it robs you of your own peace, your own joy, your own personal well-being, your own happiness. My friend, let me just tell you right now, no suffering is necessary. One of my clients has spent his entire life serving the gurus, but he's never allowed himself to be the guru and the powerhouse that he is. And he is an absolute extraordinary powerhouse. Another one of my clients is constantly doing interviews with people he doesn't really know, but he's like, gets behind their causes, right? And he wastes his time and energy on their causes while he's going broke, not supporting himself. When Zig Ziglar, one of my mentors, when Zig Ziglar said, you can get everything in life that you want if you just help enough other people get what they want, he didn't mean helping people with no means of exchange. He meant create value. Create a system to help exchange that value for money or what will work for you in your life, and do it for as many people as you can. That's what he meant. So if you're struggling, you're not whole and complete. You're not in an effective state, which means that your helping is not only diminishing you, but it's not effective in the world. In the Bible, my namesake, Matthew, said, ask and it will be given. Seek and you will find. Right? Knock, blah, blah, blah. He wasn't talking about dollars, yo. was talking about God's grace. He was talking about heaven opening up to you. And I want you to know that I used to get this confused. And I used to use that ideology, that thought process, to convince people that they should take these things on and change their lives like it was a magic bullet. Give and you will receive. And I want to formally apologize to you and to everyone that I've ever told this to. Search my videos and you'll see I'm saying it, 10 years ago or something like that. When my mind went quiet, it took me about 5 years to shed all of this New Age bullshit. And, I used to use it as a sales pitch, to be honest with you. And so many of my New Age friends and teachers are still using it today. Will you please forgive me? Gandhi once said, we need to be the change we wish to see in the world. So today, help the world by restoring your own personal integrity, your own workability, your own functionality. Where do you want to do it? Do you want to do it in your health, your mindset? Do you want to do it in your primary relationship? Will you do it in your family? How about with your kids or your business or your personal finances? How about doing some recreational activities and restoring yourself? It doesn't mean that you're going to stop doing good in the world. But it acknowledges that the best thing that you can do for the world is be a highly functional, whole and complete, effective person. If you want your mind to go quiet and to go into a state of profound peace, your world needs to work. Because if your world isn't working, it disrupts you and it activates the survival mind. If your world isn't working, it disrupts you and it activates your survival mind, which means you will have unwanted negative mind chatter. When you do that, when you restore the integrity to your world, your impact will be massive. If you're giving to others, hoping that it's going to help you with your prosperity, stop. Stop doing that. Instead, follow best business practices. Let go of the New Age dogma. Follow best practices in business. If you think that giving is going to give you more money or you're going to get more opportunity, I promise you, you have to create value. You have to create a way to exchange that value. Then you have to create a system so that you can expand on your ability or create leverage. In other words, you have to create integrity in that system. So that's my question for you today. Where will you start to restore your integrity? Will you do it in your health, in your business, in your finances, in your relationships? Leave me a comment, will you? My name is Matthew Ferry. I'm author of Quiet Mind, Epic Life. And I want you to make sure to like this video. Will you do that? Will you share this video too and leave me a comment? Because you watched it all the way through, you know what I'm saying? So that's what tells YouTube that this is a video that other people should watch, and it's working. More and more people are watching my videos because you took the time to like it, to share it with your friends, or to leave a comment. Any of those things will make a big difference. Makes a difference for me, but it makes a difference in the world as well, because more people like you will find this video and they will stop pretending like if they give to other people that their life is going to be better, like they're going to receive stuff. And while the idea has some merit to it, you have to actually look at it in a much more practical way. Help me get that message out there into the world, okay? I want to help people's minds to go quiet, so that they can be in a state of profound peace and not living in the delusions that create malfunctions that then cause them to go into a survival state and cause their mind to talk. If you're digging the things that I say, will you subscribe to my channel, please? Press the little bell button and then you'll get a notification every time I put out a new video. And I'd love for you to come join us over at the Spiritual Hooligan Facebook group. There's a whole bunch of us over there. We're all talking, communing, chatting. It's so great because you have all these people going like, wow, I've never been in a group where everybody is supporting and loving on each other so much. I'll put the link below. Make a request to get in the group. We'll let you in, okay? Thanks for tuning in to this Daily Enlightenment.